Alright, so here's my mounting bracket. It's really heavy duty. You can see it's very thick steel, and this gets mounted. It basically hooks on top, and then you can screw it right through here. But here's the problem we have. My compressor has feet that are 21 inches apart. So if we place our hooks right as we want it to, where our studs are, then we won't be able to screw in and mount our compressor. So what I'm gonna have to do is basically run blocks of wood horizontal instead of vertical. So 21 inches is gonna be about like this, just like so. So it's good. We have 3 rafters to attach it to, so that's not a problem. And we're also gonna attach to the plywood, although that's not very strong. And we're gonna make it work. All right. So I've cut my wood, and we're going to install the top pieces first. Here is the top of the bracket, and then on this end, we're gonna go right to the edge somewhere, just like so. This is the top of the mounting bracket. This is the bolt that's holding it down, and this is where my 2x4 would end, so about 1 inch up. And now I'm going to mark my vertical line or horizontal line. Alright, so this is where the first block will go, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-drill the holes. These washers, just so it holds better. But I think with the amount of screws I'm putting in it, it's not going anywhere. I don't know if you see it, but I kind of sunk it in a little bit so it's flush, and when my next board goes over, it doesn't push it off. So the reason I'm doing this is it's becoming increasingly hard to put the screws in too deep because of the washers. So I'm just creating a little bit of space for them. So I'm just gonna mark where my screws are so I don't hit them. And now this one doesn't need to go in the studs. Alright, what I'm doing now is I'm putting my screws where they will not obstruct the bolts that will hold this top bar. So I'm marking these holes. Alright, so on these ends, right here and right there, I actually want to mount it into the stud. So I'm using a longer screw. As you can see here, it's 1 inch longer. and they will go into the studs. Alright, so now I'm gonna pre-drill holes to install these large bolts. They will hold the mounting bracket in place. Alright, so let's put this on. Now, I didn't read the manual for this bracket, it's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so I am ready to mount this rail. However, these two locations that are, ideal, I can't mount them because this is exactly where my brackets will be, and then I won't be able to slide them on. So what I need to do is put 2 screws in here somewhere, and then I can slide on the brackets, and then I can mount this piece completely. So here's where my brackets will be. If you can see, I can't slide it past that bolt, so I kind of have to come from both sides. That's why I didn't want it like from the side. Alright, so it's time to install the siding. As you may see from previous video, I've rearranged my wood. Before I had a piece of wood going across this way, but the reason I've rearranged it is because this wall bracket has this rubber piece here, and this takes care of any vibration. And also, it was basically sitting like this, so all the weight would be right here. So this part was not supported, this bottom piece, so I wanted this completely supported, so I've got rid of the horizontal board and put in 2 vertical ones. So let's install the siding around it.